So let's start with your name. Who are you?
I'm James Hanshaw from Ocala, Florida.
Okay, and you mentioned you have an upcoming podcast. Do you have a name for your podcast?
Yes. The podcast is called TheManCaveMenOfCourage. And this podcast is being created to help men with anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts. This is based on my personal struggles and loved ones, family members committing suicide. So it's my belief that, I want to help men out there get to a safe place, help with mental health, and if I can save one man from committing suicide, it's all worth it.
Well, I mean, that's very commendable. That's very inspirational that you're doing that work. There's, a lot of people that are in this space. It's a really important topic and an important message. And just, so I'm also a podcaster. I have one called The Change, which also focuses on mental health and trying to destigmatize mental health and normalize it. I mean, it's a very, especially in the year 2023, I'm very encouraged to see, even in like popular media, there's a lot of athletes, a lot of celebrities that you see taking a break for their mental health, where maybe 10 years ago we didn't really see that happening. So, how do you look at the landscape right now and what's going on, in the world? Are you encouraged by what you're seeing?
Well, I am, but I am concerned with the COVID. It's brought a lot of more people to work at home and get in that isolation. And isolation is very dangerous for your mental health. So when you're not around people, co-workers, friends, and you're hiding at home behind a home desk, not socializing, that's a recipe for a disaster.
Yeah, that's actually, one of the reasons why I launched my podcast was really just it kind of came out of the pandemic and was exploring the Great Resignation. A lot of people who were, leaving their jobs because, of this, that, or the other thing. And, we've definitely explored conversations around that feeling of isolation. Did you ever see that Bo Burnham special on Netflix? I forget the name of it right now off the top of my head, but he's like a comedian, and it's fantastic. And he recorded this during the pandemic, like basically showing his isolation and how he got through it. It's super entertaining, but also very moving at the same time. Have you heard of Bo Burnham?
No, I'm very interested. That would be something interesting to see.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's a comedian. I'm pretty sure this is on Netflix, so you can check it out there. But when you eventually launch your podcast, what does that look like for you? Is that, do you want it to be like your full-time job? Is this something you're just doing just out of your own personal passion for this topic? Like, what do you envision for yourself with podcasting?
So I definitely want to give this full-time attention. My ideal is for me not to do this alone, to bring on some counselors, mental health coaches, and also bring on other people that's been through these struggles and found a recipe of success so they can share that experience so people can really relate to that and see how they can improve their lives.
Yeah, it's very important work. James, thank you so much for stopping by, and have a great time here at PodFest.